That's the gimmick. It's been about a year since I originally tried out this laser shit. So I'm going to give my opinion on it. I guess it's been about 2 weeks since it's been a year, but sue me, I guess, right? Close enough because I actually did just try that PRP yesterday. I'm still alive. So I'll give a review on how that went as well. But what do I have to say about this laser shit a year later? First of all, one, I didn't get it sent to me for free. I've seen a lot of other people on YouTube have gotten this shit for free. I sure as hell tried to get this shit for free because it's a lot of money. But I got that excuse that, hey, you don't have enough subs for us to basically give you this for free, which is complete bullshit because I've seen a lot of people with way less subs than me to post like, oh, hey, I got this free thing. Yay. And I've seen people with more subs than me too, but you know what I mean? Point is basically translation. I won't give a fucking fake review. I didn't get it sent for free. I spent my own money on it. Also, the other caveat, my hair stuff. I know it looks like have a lot of hair, and I probably have a lot of hair for a sick person, but I've said before, my hair history is, I had a point where after I did that radiation and everything like that, when I first got sick, it took me like 2 years basically to grow back my hair. I was using a thing called Topic. If you ever see people put that powder in their hair, it makes it look like you have more hair. That's what I was doing. Well, I wore a hat for a long time when I lost all my hair, but not all my hair, most of my hair. And then I was using a thing called Topic when I wouldn't wear a hat. But that took me like 2 years for me basically to grow back my hair. Long time. And then I just had periods throughout the years where I just lost more hair, shedded more hair. And then once I had like this kind of like lupus shit, these rashes or whatever, man, I lost like an inch off my hairline instantly, which that has never grown back. I was shedding a buttload of hair. My scalp became very sensitive, and that's man, did it happen like 2013? I feel like, and I've always been, the periods of shedding more hair have happened a lot, um, and I can say, where I lost hair, like that instantly, where I lost that hair, like an inch off it, never grew back. I'm sure people care about hair loss. They talk about your DHT. My DHT has generally actually been low throughout my life when I've had it checked. So that shouldn't be a problem. I've never used anything like Rogaine or anything like that. But yeah, besides that, and like I said, the time when my hair was the best, and I know I'm giving like a lot of info just because people know what my experience is, because I'm sure I'm an extreme example when it comes to health. But when my hair was at its best, when I've actually had people think that I like wore a wig, you know, um, besides I have that cancer spot where I had cancer or whatever, and they dug it out of my head. But I actually had a whole year where I don't think I lost like any hair. People say it's normal to lose 50 to 100 hairs a day. I don't know anything about that. I feel like if you're counting 50 hairs a day, once you start, if you count 50, if you're physically can count 50, 100 hairs a day, I feel like you're losing a lot of hair because I can say, again, when my hair was at its best, I actually had almost a complete year where I couldn't even tell you if I lost any hair. I don't remember losing any hair, period. And since then, I've been sick since 2003. And I've been pretty anal about my hair. I don't put anything in my hair because I'm so worried about it. Um, I can have maybe 6 months where my hair isn't too bad, but even 6 months isn't good enough to see how your hair is doing, right? That wasn't enough for me to like really grow back my hair. But anyway, so I've been using this laser thing for about a year now. Does it work? Did it not work? You know what I mean? I had about again 6 months or so. I had about with this, and it didn't seem like I was losing too much hair. But the thing is, I've had 6 months before where I haven't lost too much hair, and I had about 6 months again while I was on this thing at one point. But eventually, I have been shedding a lot of hair again. So has it stopped me from shedding? No, it has not. But again, I have a lot of health problems. Is that health related? It could be because I did recently get my blood test checked because I've been shedding more. Man, I had some really bad shedding actually recently. Before, I've been having some shedding for like a few months now, but it got really bad for a while. And man, I was losing more hair recently than when I was collapsing like 4 or 5 years ago, whatever that was for a while. And I had my levels checked, and my DHT, which is normally low, tripled somehow. I don't know how it would triple. You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. I gotta go get a brain MRI. My thyroid doubled somehow. I don't know what's fucking going on. You know, I take thyroid medicine and all this kind of shit. So did I somehow get a 1 in a million chance? So, because, you know, I get like a 3 month prescription. Did I actually get like a bad batch of medicine? Because how does your hormones just double somewhere? You know what I mean? My DHT tripled somehow. Was it just like a weird random blip? And it was still in the normal range, but you know what I mean? To for something to triple one hormone, for something to double another one without doing anything. Again, was it a random blip? Did I somehow I get 3 month prescriptions? Did I get like a fucking 1 in a million shot of a bad one? Is it my stomach not digesting shit? I don't fucking know. But you know what I mean. I have been shedding more often, and so was this review that interesting? You know, I don't know what to tell you. Studies say it can work. My doctor, I've talked to my doctor about it. That's why I agreed to finally get this thing. He was like, you know, he told me, I said this story before. He was like, Clayton, you know, studies do say the laser works. I've had colleagues when I go to conferences had told me it works before, but I've never seen anyone in my practice say that it works. But you could try it. For me, did this thing work? I don't know. Could my hair have been worse while using this? I don't know. You know what I mean? So I can't really say. Is that interesting? Probably not, but that's the most interesting thing I could say. You know, it's easy to use. I will say, like I said this before. I know some people are like, oh, I feel so embarrassed to use a laser because people will see me. The thing takes like 2 minutes. It's like you put it on for like a minute and 30 seconds, it says. You know what I mean? So what do you like? I know some you put on longer, but you know, I don't know this whole thing. People are like, oh, I'm so embarrassed to use it. I have no fucking shame. I don't fucking care, dude. You know what I mean? So I think that thing's a net. You know, it was easy to use. I had to get a shorter. You can get like a comb thing on it if it's too tight or too big. I had to get a shorter because, and now it's like the teeth on it were too big or too tight with the normal one, and now like the small one is probably too loose. But you know, whatever it is what it is, I guess. You know, what I mean, easy to use. Did it actually work? I don't know. I don't. Did it not work? I like compared. Did it not work to did it work? I don't think that it like made it worse. How about that? You know what I mean? So anyway, I tried it about a year. I didn't get it for free. No fucking fake review here. I wish they would have fucking sent it to me for free because the thing was a lot of money. But I tried it. I recently did the PRP. Um, we'll see how that goes. And like I said, that I'll give it a review on how that was. I just did it yesterday, so I'll see how that goes. Again, I have a lot of health problems, so probably not what a normal person would use this for. You know what I mean? And there's not real. Even my doctor said they don't do studies with people with your kind of like health problems. You know what I mean? So anyway, was that an interesting review? Probably. You know, it's the most honest review I can get. In the end, I guess.